Hello everyone. So in today's class we will discuss about linear equations in one variable. Now before going to the actual topic, let us brush up some terms here. That is equation and variable. Now we all know simple equations. Simple equation is nothing but you have studied the numbers along with the equality sign in your previous classes. And regarding variables, you have studied as a constants and variables, right? So constant is nothing but some fixed value, nothing but fixed numbers like 1, 2, 3 or 700, 500. All these are constants. So everywhere on earth 100 is 100 only, right? So it is a constant number. But variable is nothing but its value is not fixed. So we represent a variable with alphabets like X, Y, Z or S, A, B or Z, right? So all these are variables. Now these alphabets represent a variable in algebra where its value is not fixed. So wherever a person to person or place to place, this variable value changes. In today's class, we are going to use these variables to study linear equation. Now, as I said, variables are nothing but alphabets where values are not fixed. For example, if I just see X, right? Now, as I'm having X here, now this X is a variable, right? Where its value is not fixed. I can substitute X value as 1, 300, 150, 600, 1000, anything, right? Now if I am writing it along with some number, it's 5x. If I'm using some mathematical operations like addition, I can represent x, y, z using some mathematical operation, addition here, x plus y plus z, right? So look at this here, x, y plus 3, here also x is one variable, another variable is y. 3x minus 4, it is having only one variable x, z plus z square x, here two variables x and z, two symbols, two alphabets, right? Now these all are called as expressions in algebra, right? So to be particular, we call them as a algebraic expression, right? Now if I am writing expressions along with the equality sign, then we call them as equations. If I am writing only the variables along with some mathematical operations, we call them expression which is independent of equality sign. Remember this concept, wherever you are finding an equality sign, we call it as an equation. If the equality sign is absent, then we call them as a expression, right? So let us see these examples. 2x is equal to 4, 2x minus 3 is equal to 9, 3z plus 5 is equal to minus 1, 2xy plus 5 is equal to 7, x plus 5 by 2 plus 37 by 2. All these are nothing but the equations where you are having the equality sign. Look at these. Expression along with the equality sign is there. So hence these are called as algebraic equation. Now in today's class, we are focusing on linear equation. Now to have an equation, I need an expression along with the equality sign, right? Then only I call them as an equation. Now if I am studying linear equation, then I should know what is linear expression is. Now if I know linear expression and if I'm writing it along with the equality sign, then I'll find what is this linear equation is, right? So let us know what is that linear expression is. That linear expression is nothing but restricting the expression to only one variable, we call such a expressions as linear expression. Look at this algebraic expression. Algebraic expressions are written with one single variable x or two variables here, x and y. These are two different variables, so hence algebraic expressions are represented with two variable expressions also. Now look at this other example, x plus y plus z. Here the variable is x alphabet, y is also alphabet, z is also different alphabet. So x, y, z, three variables are there. Yes. Now here the linear expression is the one where the algebraic expression is written with only one variable. Now such expressions are called as linear expression. Now just look at these examples and find out which all are the linear expressions here. So 5x is containing only one variable x, so hence this is linear expression. X is a single variable, hence it is also linear expression. Look at this x plus y plus z. This is not linear. Why? It is containing three variables, right? Now here z plus z square x, here two variables. So this is also not a linear expression. 3x minus 4, it is a linear expression, right? Now I have another condition. Now what is that? Now suppose if I am getting any powers of x, power of variable, then how to find linear expression now? Now for that I have another condition, that is nothing but the highest power of that variable should be 1 in the expression. Now any algebraic expression is there, if it is having only one variable, then we call them as algebraic expression, right? And if I am having any powers along with that, now suppose if I am having x square, y square, z square, or any other like different power for any variable, then that power, that highest power should be 1. Look at the examples here, 2x, 2x plus 1, 6 minus 3z, 5 by 4x minus 4 plus 10. So all these are, look at this, x, here the power of x is 1 and it is having only one variable, that is x. So it is a linear expression. Here 2x plus 1 is there, 2x plus 1 is there, so that is also linear expression. 6 minus 3z, that is also linear. But here y plus y square, one variable is there, that is y, but along with this one variable you have a square term here where the power of variable y is 2. So this is not a linear expression. X plus x square plus x cube is there, so here the variable is x only single variable, but these are containing powers as 2 and 3, so hence it is also not a linear expression. So it should be purely with a single power and single variable, then only we call such expressions as linear expressions. So these are not the linear expression. So to have a linear expression, you should have one variable, one power, right? So such expressions are linear expression. Now what is linear equation is? Linear equation is nothing but, linear equation is a one variable equation with a linear expression in one variable only. So we have already know that algebraic equation is written along with the equality sign, right? Now that equality sign is nothing but, we are writing it as a balanced equation, right? Now what is that balanced equation? In your simple equation class, you have come across this word balanced equation, right? So nothing but LHS and RHS along with the equality sign, we call it as a balanced equation. Now there you had only numbers, but here along with the numbers you have a single variable. So an algebraic equation with the equality sign involving variables is nothing but written in the form of LHS and RHS part, and that LHS RHS part along with the equality sign we call it as a equation. Now look at this example. 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. Now you have an equality sign here. You have left hand side of this equality sign and right hand side of this equality sign. Left hand side we call it as LHS part, right hand side we call it as RHS part. Now look at this LHS part. You have one single variable and its power is 1. So hence this is a linear expression. Now linear expression along with some equality sign is called as a linear equation. Linear expression with one variable, if it is written in the form of equation, we call it as a linear equation. So here x is a variable and it is also linear expression. So hence this is the condition to behave any algebraic expression as a linear expression. Now another point to be remembered is finding the values of x now. Right now, as I said before, x is an unfixed value, nothing but the value of variable is not fixed. Then how we are finding those values? Right now, what are those values are called? Right, so in the equation, since we had a LHS and RHS along with the equality sign, those values of LHS should be equal with the RHS values. Now it is equal only for certain values, right? And those certain values we call them as a solutions of the equation. Now remember, the values of LHS if equal to the values of RHS, we said that it is a balanced equation, and some certain values of variables, this LHS will be equal to RHS, and those certain values are called as the solutions of the equations. Assuming the two sides of the equations as a balanced equation, and then we perform some mathematical operations like addition or subtraction, multiplication and all, just without disturbing any balancing equation, right? And then we get that solution.